Home prices are dropping in North Texas. That's what we're going to talk about today, along with what you can expect for the end of the year in 2023 for the real estate market. It's September. After months of ridiculously hot temperatures, I know I am personally ready for fall to fully hit, and in the housing market, we are in a slowdown as people transition back into school year rhythms. I'm Chase Hansen, your DFW Realtor. Traditionally, August and September are slower months for the housing market in DFW and nationwide. But we're seeing some trends in the market that are not part of the normal cycle. So today in the update, we're going to talk about falling home prices, fluctuating buying costs, and the outlook for the rest of this year as people think about when is the best time to move for them. If you find these videos helpful or learn anything new, I just ask that you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And for personalized home advice, whether you're moving or thinking about moving, you can also contact me directly through my email listed in the video description. I'd love to help you out. All right, let's start with where the market is right now with my Market Watch. The most recent report available for the North Texas housing market says that the median home price overall is $385,000. For Dallas, it's $435,000, and for Fort Worth, it's $335,000. Now, that median home price for DFW is actually down 0.3% from the previous month reported, and it's down 0.7% from the same point in the previous year. Seeing home prices down in North Texas both month over month and year over year for the first time in a long time is actually a big moment. It's not totally unpredictable, but it actually says a lot about the current place we're at in the world of buying and selling houses. So here's where we're going the rest of this update. I'm going to give you the rundown for what's actually happening and how we got here. Then I'm going to talk about the drama that's happening with mortgage rates and buying costs. And then to close out, we'll see who wins and loses in this market and how to set yourself up well if you're thinking about moving anytime soon. Okay, so how did we get to a place where home prices are dropping in the DFW Metroplex, one of the fastest growing regions in the country with a thriving job market? There's really two factors that give color to this. One is normal, and the other is not normal. The normal side makes sense if you study market cycles. Late summer and early fall usually sees a housing slowdown that leads to month-over-month home prices dropping. That happens almost every year. And compared to last year, where home prices fluctuated a ton as the market crashed in 2022, it's not insane to see a year-over-year drop, even though it doesn't happen very often. That's why I would traditionally say that fall is one of the best times of year to be a home buyer because prices are softer and you have less competition. Except this year does have some hiccups. That's where we get into the abnormal reason for prices dropping, and it has to do with the drama around buying costs. So the short version of what happened is the US credit downgrade happened the same week that the Federal Reserve raised their base interest rate. And then even though the economy started to freak out about that, the Fed chairman continued to make comments that just made it worse. That's why mortgage rates got over 7.5% in late August, and even though overall prices were slightly lower, houses were actually less affordable because mortgage rates were higher. Now, as I record this, we're seeing rates back down near 7% where they were sitting before that freakout. And although I can't predict exactly what they'll do over this month, I can give a big picture of what the most likely scenarios are for the rest of this year. The most likely scenario is the Fed does not raise their rates again at their September 20th meeting. Experts at the CME Group give it an over 88% chance that they don't raise rates again. If that's the case, then mortgage rates could fall below 7% over the next month or two. And I would guess that we would end the year in the mid to low 6% range. That opens up more affordability to people buying homes with mortgages. In this scenario, I don't see home prices lowering more than a couple percent before they rebound in January. And in this scenario, I think prices are going up more quickly in early 2024, and next year we'll see more multiple offer scenarios as people who have been waiting to buy jump in. The other scenario that I think is less likely is the Fed does raise rates again at their next meeting. If this is the case, I think we would see another brief spike in mortgage rates and a slightly stronger price dip, but nothing extreme, again just a few percent. That's because there is just not the flood of inventory needed to lower prices more than that. In this scenario, I still think mortgage rates would start dropping closer to the end of the year since they're still expected to fall once the Fed rate stabilizes. And I think that buying speed up next year would still happen, but just not as steeply right away in January. Either way, prices are expected to rise in the spring, and all the experts expect 2024 to be a strong real estate market with a lot of active buyers. So who wins and loses right now? In our current market, people who can afford to buy while prices are softer are at an advantage, especially if you're looking for your 5 to 10 year house. You have less competition, you're getting a jump start on the price increases that experts say are extremely likely over the next 2 years, and if it fits your budget now, then as mortgage rates continue to drop, you have the opportunity to refinance a year or two down the road to lower your monthly payments, but not have to pay that higher home price. So that's actually a real opportunity if you're looking for a longer term place to live and want to be more strategic about it. For sellers, you have less advantage with less buyers in the market right now. So if you can wait until the turn of the year, you'd be setting yourself up for better sales prices. Although if you do need to move sooner, this is a market where it really makes a difference how your agent markets and sells your house. If that's you, I'd love to interview for the job and explain why me and my team give you the best chance at selling your house for the best price and terms. At the end of the day, this is a complicated market, but not an impossible one. That's where expert research and advice really do make a difference in your experience as a buyer or a seller. And looking forward at the rest of the year, all the experts ultimately agree on two things. Mortgage rates will begin to fall, it's just a question of when, and prices will continue to rise long term. It's just a matter of how you set yourself up to take advantage of that if you're a seller, or to strategize getting the best deal as a buyer. If you need help with that, whether you're moving now or later, I'd love to chat. My email is in the video description. You can also follow and DM me on Instagram at Hansen Realtors DFW. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to keep up with my other videos. Again, my name is Chase Hansen, a realtor in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.